주지 않아. Step aside, I own this night. 차가운 시선도 out of sight. Pulse in my vein, it's electric gold. 내 불빛은 never cold. Light it up, no turning back. 세상 내 무대 track. 숨길 수 없어 내 vibe, so real the energy you gonna feel. I'm invincible, nothing can break me. Limitless flow, don't try to chase me. Crash like a wave, wild and free. 이 무대 위, I'm all you see. Invincible, na 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 yeah. Na 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 na. Invincible, na 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 na. Na 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 na. 주지 않아.
And we are back here at the Inaris Center in Antipolo City for our second offering for your Valentine's Day edition of the 2026 Premier Volleyball League All-Filipino Conference. And the girls in red are ready. Red hot. Cignal Super Spikers going up against an equally undefeated Nxled Chameleon. So big game today. We're looking to see which of these two teams will score their first loss. It's going to be that kind of second match. Very exciting. We're glad you're still on hand. Di pa sila nagde-date. Nanonood pa sila sa atin. And we're glad to be your dates today. I'm Chikiro Puno with Ivy Remulla and Frankie Buenvenida. Good morning. Good afternoon, girls,
yes.
to all of you. Wala tayong date.
Well, etong magandang dito, this is the perfect date, diba?
Tama naman.
Perfect Valentine's Day.
At least nakapula tayo.
Yes.
Yes. And of course, we welcome Frankie to our coverage. This is your first day of coverage here at the PVL.
It has been a very exciting day for me. I have a lot to learn, and I'm excited to learn from the both of you as well. But let's see.
We are excited to have you, and I think it is a welcome thing here for all the Antipoleños really to have some live action in the PVL today. So we're talking about these two teams who are really the ones to watch, because two of the three teams who have not yet scored a loss are here today. You heard a lot of buzz about Cignal.
Oh yes, definitely. A lot of noise, and you know, this has been one of the most awaited games, especially so far as we go into the first stretch, you know, of this tournament. And as you can see on the team standings on your screen right now, so this is what we're talking about. Two of the top three teams who has not yet tasted defeat so far here in this conference, but one of them, unfortunately, would have to be heartbroken for today.
Who's it gonna be? So parang I can foresee this is going to be bakbakan medyo to.
Oh
no?
yes, definitely.
Yes, and you're looking at these girls on your screens, and we have a lot of girls that we want to highlight. But in particular, I think in Cignal, ito naman, no real surprise, because Erica Santos has been making a lot of noise since she joined Cignal, and she has continued her scoring spree, Ivy.
I agree, and she's actually been one of those more consistent scorers here for the Super Spikers. Erica Santos, with the first three games, already had a 46-point output. And what's more impressive is that her consistency and efficiency in spiking 35.19% says a lot. First three games, all in double digits, scored the 15 points against Farm Fresh, scored the 18 points against Chocomucho, and 13 in their game against Galleries.
So 46 points in 3 games. So really a great start for Erica Santos. No surprises there, but what to look out for now is the consistency. Will she be able to keep it up for the entire conference? Now, Myla Pablo, on your screens, something happened to her last year that all of a sudden, all eyes on Myla when she did what she did with Petrogas, and now she's doing the same for Nxled.
Oh, definitely. So this is, I think, one of the biggest additions here for the Chameleons, Myla Pablo. We've all known, you know, how explosive she can be, especially, you know, once she's really in her 100%. In the first 2 games only, we're only talking about 2 games, she already exploded with 34 points and with 37.9% spiking efficiency. This really says a lot, again, you know, what Myla Pablo can do. And with the experience that she also has, you know, onto her name. So definitely, you know, the Chameleons would be having a very, this is going to be an exciting tournament here for the Chameleons.
Absolutely. And you know what else is exciting? I'm sure for you also, Frankie, to actually get some time in with these talagang verified superstars here in the PVL. And nakasama mo sila. You were able to speak with them before the game.
Yes.
And I want to know what you discovered about how they feel about coming into their new teams in terms of, well, Myla, of course. And in the Cignal dugout, what's it like there knowing that they're doing so well and everybody's just expecting them to fly in this conference?
Well, earlier this game, I got a chance to talk to Erica and Vanny, and they told me about their winning streak. And they told me that their Japan stint really boosted their confidence. And competing with the world's best, that was their stepping stone as to how they're going to try and stay undefeated into today's game. And on the other side of things, we have Myla Pablo, who told me that their team is still adjusting, and it was hard at first, but they will do anything for family, because at the end of the day, family always comes first.
Oh my gosh, and I think when you say family, Frankie, parang they consider their team as family, you know?
Yes, precisely.
I guess that's a very good outlook or perspective.
Definitely all team shepherd, and what part of the thing that really makes them work together is if you consider them as a family.
Yeah. Well, Frankie already mentioned Vanny. Vanny Gander is another one that we will be watching out for today. And she and Brooke Van Sickle are going to be the face-off that we are very interested in for today's matchup.
Yeah, this is really going to be very interesting matchup. We've all seen how consistent Vanny Gander has been, from for her team. In the first 3 games, she's been scoring in double digits as well. Her highest output was 25 points in that game against Farm Fresh with 14 digs and 15 receptions. So this is what's interesting with both of these teams. Brooke Van Sickle, only 2 games so far, but she's already had 35 points to her name. In her last game, it was 15 points against Capital One, so also producing in double digits in all of the games so far. But we're not only talking about the scoring capability of both of these girls, we're also talking about how much they defend the floors. We're talking about the reception, the digs, and both Vanny and Brooke are also very strong in this suit. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup.
And everybody's still parang wiping their eyes. Tama ba yung suot ni Brooke Van Sickle? Parang it's already been 2 weeks pero nagsasanay pa rin tayo that Brooke Van Sickle and the rest of a whole lot of Petrogas Angels are donning the Nxled uniform. So that is definitely something that is going to be exciting to watch for those of you who are just catching them in action for the first time. Bago pa lang ang ating conference and umiinit pa lang. We want to get you in on the action. Let's invite them, Frankie. How about can they participate in our PVL question?
Well, we have a PL question right below your streams, and it is which team will keep the love and their win streak going? Will it be the Cignal Super Spikers, or will it be the Nxled Chameleons? And you can answer that on the Pilipinas Live app, and please use the hashtag PVL 2026.
All right, we can't wait to see what you have to say. We want to hear from all of you. In the meantime, we're just about ready to get this ball rolling, but we leave you with this story for you to watch with Don Katindig, our One Heart feature coming up.
We don't have a lot of new players, but yung puso andun. Hi, this is Don Katindig, and this is the Cignal Super Spikers. Identity ng team na to is laging nagtutulungan kasi we're always there for each other. We complement each other. We fill each other's weaknesses and we highlight each other's strengths. So talagang everyone is working together na ma-highlight yung isa't isa. Changes ng team is that lahat ng pinagdaanan namin from the previous conferences, lahat ng learnings namin doon, talagang nag-reflect kami doon. And coming into this conference, tinadamihan namin yung baon namin. And tinulungan talaga kami ni Coach na ma-realize namin na kailangan talaga lang ilaban namin. Culture ng Team Cignal is yung tapang, yun talaga. Na kailangan tapangan mo sa loob ng court. Kasi lahat naman ng nandito deserve sa spot nila eh. Lahat naman malakas, lahat may skills. Ang hina-highlight talaga dito is kailangan matapang ka din. Malalim na talaga yung hugot namin. Coming from last year, yun talaga yung ipaglalaban namin. Yung puso andun, na gusto talagang may mapatunayan and may ipaglalaban pa kami this coming year.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the volleyball action here at the heart of volleyball. This is the Premier Volleyball League 2026 All-Filipino Conference. Live at Inares Center, Antipolo is match number 14 of the preliminary round between Cignal Super Spikers and their opponent, the Nxled Chameleons. Officiating this match, our national referees. First referee, Mr. Erlindo Yusuf. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Introducing the starters. First, for the Cignal Super Spikers. Let's start with jersey number 2, Wilson Doria Aquino. At number 4, Team Tiamzon. Jersey number 5, Vanny Gandler. At number 8, Erica Santos. Number 11, Jack Acuna. At 22, Jel Cayuna. Their team captain and starting libero, number 16, Don Katindig. Now let us meet the starting lineup for Nxled Chameleons. Starting with their team captain at number 10, Brooke Van Sickle. At number 5, Jules Tolentino. Jersey number 7, Krish Makaslam. At number 8, Myla Pablo. Number 13, MJ Phillips. At 16, Leon De Guzman. Their starting libero, number 21, Bam Pineda. Head coach is Mr. Ettore Guidetti. This match is under the regulations and supervision of the Games and Amusements Board. PVL All-Filipino Conference. Cignal Super Spikers versus Nxled Chameleons.
All right, you got the starters on your screens, the usual suspects. So this is a strong first unit of the Cignal Super Spikers. Sabi nga nila, Ivy, if it ain't broke, they haven't lost the game.
Oh
With the
yes,
starting
that's
unit.
right.
Yeah. And of course, Nxled also with a fantastic start in this All-Filipino, 2-0 so far. And as you know, there was an overhaul in this team and a lot of still familiar faces. But now, from the red uniforms of Petrogas, they are now donning the Nxled, the black and this black and neon uniform. So we will see sino bang uuwi na luhaan ngayong araw na
Who
to.
will be brokenhearted
Yeah.
here today on Valentine's Day?
First serve of the match goes to Cignal.
Of course, this is the second of our
Yeah,
doubleheader
yeah.
today. First game won by Farm Fresh against the Galleries via straight set win. And here we go. We are looking to see who will score first today. And so far, we have good defense from both sides. Leandro Guzman finding that donut hole
Guzman
right away
gets the
and
first point.
challenging team captain Don Katindig for that first point. It's a good point there for Leandro Guzman.
That's right. Good decision there for De Guzman, opting for a soft tip.
Rich Makaslang serving. for
Krish Makaslang
Chameleons.
is one of 6 or 8 holdovers.
Free point for Cignal.
It's 1-1 now after that service error. So there are also some key losses in the lineup of the Nxled Chameleons. We have the likes of
Team Tiamzon.
Laika Ebon, the
Serving for
Maraginots,
Super Spikers.
Jai Atienza already finding different homes. Then Tiamzon also having a heck of a conference so far. Katindig doing her thing.
That's right. She has also been one of the more consistent players here for a Cignal.
Handler finds
Gather gets her first point of the match.
Of course, we highlighted Vanny Gandler at the top of our coverage, Ivy, and she has been really using all the experience she's been getting from her international exposure na kinararamdaman mo eh.
Right, yeah. You know, really those exposures have been helping a lot of the girls who has been part of that program. Was there a touch? Lian de Guzman was calling for a touch. First
Ball is
referee
out.
awards the point to Cignal.
3-1.
We're talking about, well, of course, Don Katindig, her teammate in
Tiamzon for the
the
serve.
last program. So that kind of exposure really, as you said, helping them out. And also their training in Japan just
Phillips
sped up
from the
the
middle.
pace of Cignal's game. Angie Phillips there with the first point, and we're going to see a lot of that. She is one of the most active middles here.
Lian de Guzman serving for Nxled.
Oh,
Santos
Wow.
into the block.
and that's a good reverse there for
4-2.
Cignal Gel Cayuna, opting for the right pin.
Two blockers, not a
Luis
problem
Gloria
for
Aquino
Erica
serving.
Santos. Again, she's been one of the more consistent attackers here for Cignal.
Valentino again,
Phillips.
looking for MJ Phillips.
Good
Why
one.
not? That's 2 in a row for very talented middle blocker, MJ Phillips.
On deck to serve. Myla Pablo.
You see on your screen, says she is a 2-time MVP, and it's like a renaissance for Myla Pablo here. And Sickle, just
Van
playing it
Sickle with an
cool,
off-speed
just looking
shot.
for the right spot to drop the ball. And we are now
4-all.
tied at 4-all. Let's turn it over to Frankie Buenvenida for her first report.
Chiki and Ivy, as you mentioned, Erica Santos has been one of the key scorers and playing a big part for Cignal's offense this conference. And I asked her where she could credit this success, and she was quick to point that it was all because of her team. She told me it all starts with team defense at maayos na set for me to convert. They trust me para dumiskarte, and I am really grateful for that. Now it's all about seeing that trust in action once again and hopes to stay undefeated tonight. Back to you, Chiki and Ivy.
Thanks a lot for that, Frankie, and we look forward to your reports throughout the game because we really want to know what is the mindset of these two undefeated teams as they go at it. Good save there by Don Katindig. We're enjoying rallies here very early in our match, and that's 3 for 3 for MJ Phillips. Ganda gising ni MJ.
Oh, that's right. But, you know, we've always known her to be one of the more consistent middle attackers, one of the aggressive middles here. And she's just showing, you know, just what she's capable of. Different variations of attacks. We've seen her the quick, we've seen her with the running.
Good defense from Cignal. We're seeing the blockers of Nxled working, and that is an unforced error
6.
for Cignal. A free point for Nxled, getting them the lead. So you're seeing that Brooke Van Sickle has been checked so far. Medyo naaangat nila yung mga pinapalo ni Brooke.
the block.
Off the block. And as we talk about her, she manages to score.
Again, a lot of power on the hit of Brooke Van.
I believe that's her first
Service,
point.
Phillips.
Running attack. Well done by Brooke Van Sickle there on defense. Tolentino giving it back to Brooke. Jackie Aquino, or Jackie, yes, she
Not
took
fault.
care of that tip.
Called on Cignal.
However, there was a call from the referee. I think somebody touched the net. And the point is going to be awarded to, I
First
think it was
technical
to
timeout.
Yeah, Jackie
Nxled.
Acuna.
Nxled Camille.
And Nxled will
Foul.
get the
Cignal,
point and a
service
3-point
makers.
lead in our first tactical timeout. Happy Valentine's Day to our volleyball fans tuned in. We are coming to you live from the Inara Center in Antipolo City.
And
This is
of
our
the
second
technical
game
timeout.
today between the two undefeated teams, Nxled and Cignal,
Back at the
on top
service
of
end.
the standings here.
Phillips.
And Nxled, right before the first tactical timeout, just got points in a row, and they're up by 3 now.
Down the
That
line.
is inside, making a
And
4-point
Cignal.
lead now for the Chameleons. And let's take a look at this good spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Serving Phillips.
That's a chase by Jel Cayuna. And
Doesn't cross.
so we're looking at the stats, and if there is a weakness for Cignal, it is the digs. They are in 8th place, where in every other category they
right.
are up. So that's something that they we will also be observing throughout the game.
Ay, Lani, dito tayo, dito. Pagandahin niyo yung atake. Pasa muna sa atake tayo maayos. Sino ba tina-target? Uy, nandito lang. O, tara ba uwi niyo? Okay?
Cover ko pa yung area.
Sige, pasa muna para makatake yung ano
I'll
natin.
cover more of your area.
Commit muna tayo sa pasa. Madami naman tayong options sa spike. Lahat kaya umatake.
Yes.
Ready lang ha. Each other! Tingin mo. One point at a time. Tara. Signal! Super!
So that lead, that 5-point lead just happened.
That's
no?
right. In a blink of an eye,
Yeah.
you know. It was actually a very good start for both. You know, it was an exchange of points. But then, you know, once Nxled was able to
10-5.
get into the
Serving
system,
Phillips.
and the struggle on the side of Cignal naman was on their first
Service
ball.
out.
And then, maganda rin yung target nitong Nxled. No? They're able to find those open areas or open spaces in the defense of Cignal.
Really just playing it smart, trying to place their shots well. Like we said, if there's anything, at kung meron mang weakness ang Cignal, it's getting that
Vanny
ball
Gambler. Serving for
to the
Cignal.
setter, the digs. But mabuti lang si Jel Cayuno, we know is a very athletic,
right,
agile
right.
setter. Nakahabol din niya. Back row attack. Good stop by Lian de Guzman. Oh!
Van Sickle.
That's a power tip right there from Brooke Van Sickle.
Now that area down the line, you know, has been a target of Brooke Van Sickle. She scored several points already.
5-point lead now for the Chameleons.
Serve.
4 points for Brooke Van Sickle. Another service error on the
one
side
for
of
Cignal.
Nxled. That's the third that they've had so far.
In spite of the errors, this lead, though, imagine if they're serving clean, ang laki na ng lamang nila. Cignal does
Jackie
not
Acuna.
seem perturbed. They
For
seem to
Super
be
Spikers.
calm on the court. And let's see if they can make up this deficit. 4-point deficit. Nxled will not allow it.
The block.
Lead is back
De Guzman.
to 5. And like you mentioned, Ivy, they're just really playing it smart. We're not seeing these big,
Team
powerful
captain, Brooke Van
attacks,
Sickle.
aside from
7
MJ
for
Phillips, of
Nxled.
course. But a variation, a lot of different ways to score is what we're seeing.
Well, probably, Nxled has recognized the
Well
fact
scored
that
here.
Cignal is actually
Pablo.
also a strong blocking team. They're the number 2
13,
blockers
7.
here in the tournament. And they're really doing a good job, trying to manage that defense at the net.
Yeah, right. Able to avoid the
Server,
blockers.
Van
That
Sickle.
last point, just going for zone 5 there. And it's
Block
the
ball.
blocking this time of
De Guzman.
Nxled that we are going to highlight. That's an offensive block right there. Leon De Guzman has been working hard today.
Substitution. Cignal 4 out. 6. Lalong isip. 8.
7-point lead for the Chameleons. We've got Ishi Lalong
Captain
Isip now on the
Van
court,
Sickle serving.
coming off the
For
bench.
Nxled.
Another service error
Service
for
out.
Nxled. That's the 4th.
Let's see if Cignal is able to capitalize on this. A chance for them now to gain on their opponents.
The last 3 points scored by Cignal was actually the errors from the service line of Nxled.
And Leon De Guzman going for it. She manages to score
De Guzman
again.
Down the line.
The Chameleons are really just playing it smart. The variation in the attacks that you see, a lot of those soft hits, and they're targeting the end line of the defense of a Cignal.
If you look at the performance of Nxled against Capital One,
Rich
their last
Maslan.
game, 4
Serving
of the
for Nxled.
players were in double digits, Leon De Guzman being one of them. So this is expected, actually. And now a point for
Santos.
Cignal.
With the draw.
It's been a while since they are able to score their own point.
9-15.
See if they can get a streak out of this. And that's Erica Santos also just
Ishi
playing it
Lalong
smart.
isip. Serving for Cignal.
Good serve. De Guzman again. Straight to Jel Cayuna. Santos.
Oh, net
Somebody,
violation on the
Fault.
side of the
For
Chameleons.
Nxled.
I think, being called against Myla Pablo, I believe. And she acknowledges it. So Cignal, that's 2 points in a row.
Service. Lalong isip.
Big serve there from Ishi. Good coverage. Nxled gets another chance. Oh! And
Miscommunication.
miscommunication right there. Not very typical of Cignal, but it happens.
Second technical
And
timeout.
Nxled is
16,
now up by
Nxled
6 in our second
Chameleons.
technical timeout.
10. Cignal. Super Spikers.
The gap is wider and wider now in favor of Nxled. They are looking almost flawless on the court.
That's right. Well, except for the infractions at the service
Yan.
line, everything else that's happened is actually very fluid for the Chameleons. They've been defending very well. They've actually scored a point also off the block. And they've been reading the attacks of Cignal quite well. And I think, on the part of their offense, they just know where to bring the
Oh,
ball
no.
and making it really difficult for Cignal's defense.
Serving for Nxled.
Nxled, they did their homework.
Leon De Guzman.
And actually, Cignal already
Service
has
out.
3 wins to their name. And Nxled, this is only their 3rd game, so undefeated, but Cignal has played more games. So more chances really for Nxled to scout them.
Serving for Cignal. Rose
But you're
Dora
talking about the
Aquino.
service errors, so that's really been a problem for Nxled.
Well, Cignal has not had a chance to convert much of their attempts, attack attempts into points as compared to Nxled. So Cignal only 3 points of the attack, while
Pablo
the
off
Chameleons, that would make it their 12th attack point.
And again, just easy points there, just hitting it off the hands there, recognizing that the
Myla Pablo.
blocker
serving.
was off-timed and just hitting it off the hands. Gandler going cross. Van Sickle was there. Back row attack, Pablo. Good pickup by Lalong Isip. Erica Santos on the offense, and she has consistently been scoring
12,
for
17.
Cignal. So she has been the one contributing here, and that's why Jelka Yuna keeps feeding the ball to the right pin.
Substitution. Cignal 8 out. 12 C in. 22 out. 7.
3 points already for
Ordiales
Erica
in.
Santos. And we got a double sub here. Nxled coming in, Giselle C as the
Giselle C. serving.
setter now. Oh,
And she scores an ace right away.
What an entry! It's an impact for Giselle C.
Serving. C.
The chance also for Jelka Yuna to appreciate what's going on from the sidelines. But MJ Phillips isn't giving her much time. She's just on a rampage.
18, 13.
And she really goes for those sharp angles in her running hits.
MJ Phillips serving for Chameleons.
Good first ball. And that's inside, and
Middle
they're
attack.
talking about that first ball. Sometimes you give it right to the setter. Usually Cignal knows what to do. Of course, we've got Ordiales also
14,
in the mix now.
18.
So a different set of players for the Super Spikers on the court.
Vanny Gandler serving for Super Spikers.
Perfect pass there. Ooh, and a conversion.
Makaslang returns
Offset
the
spike
favor.
action. And Makaslang will score that one.
Another point for the Chameleons. Again, it has that back area, you know, that end line. They've scored a lot.
Serving Jules Tolentino.
And really props to Jules Tolentino here, who has been orchestrating the plays quite well.
Well scored hit.
And
Lalo
this is what
Isip.
Cignal is looking to do, and they need a mini run right about now. They're 4 points down. Nxled already at 19. And you want to credit Cignal because they seem to be unfazed, unperturbed.
Right, yes,
you know, they're
that's
just
right.
playing their game.
So no panic yet, you know, no signs of panic on the side of
Serving
Cignal, even
for
if they were
Sam.
trailing as much as down by
Jackie
5 points.
Bunyan.
Again, a good pass there. First ball from Myla Pablo. Pagka isubo mo lang talaga sa setter yung bola, they are able to create. And very smooth. Just the plays here from Nxled.
20. Serving 15.
5 points already for Brooke Van
Team
Sickle.
captain, Brooke Van Sickle.
The speed of her ball really is making it difficult for the defenders of Cignal.
Ordiales could not get that through. Another chance here for Cignal. It's a free ball for Nxled. Jules putting it up for Lian. Blockers are there. Coverage of Brooke. Lian tried,
Ball is
but
out.
decided against it.
+1.
Safety first.
Cignal.
Muntik na siya
That's right.
sumubsub dun eh. Besides, they're
Substitution.
up by 4
They
naman.
are, yes. So they can still afford that.
Eight,
Uh-huh.
Santos in. 7 out. 22.
And Nxled
Kayuna
really
back
looking
in.
good against the top team in the All-Filipino so far here. Cignal,
Jelka
Super
Yuna
Spikers,
serving for Super Spikers.
still not able to make up for their deficit.
Pablo. Well scored hit.
Another good play from Nxled.
21. 16.
In the middle of two blockers goes the attack of Myla Pablo.
Timeout. Cignal. Super Spikers.
Hindi yan pala isang palo natin. Hindi pa tayo ng palo. Ang balo nila ba? Oh, dapat naka-adjust tayo ng depensa.
Yes.
Okay? Sige, adjust.
Tsaka lang. Si Ate Myla, either bibilisan lang niya sa gitna or magpapadelay siya, tapos i-check niya. Ng long. Sabay-sabay. So, timing lang, tapos silip lang tayo. Go. Ready, defense lang. Wala yun. Let's go! Cignal! Super!
And hopefully that timeout breaks the momentum that's being created here by the Chameleons. It's a 5-point advantage here for Nxled, and they have been maintaining that lead. You know, ever since they got the taste of the lead, they never let go.
Yeah.
7-23.
They have a lead of 5, and they're needing only 4 points to take this first set. And we've got Duque Gonzania coming in as well, off the bench at the serve. Erica Santos will get the tip, and she really has been the scorer for Cignal, the lone scorer, really. 4 points for Erica already. And again, just going with the tips, placement shots. Pero alam mo, may bomba din naman si
right,
Santos.
that's right.
which is
You know, she's trying to do the variation, which is good. But Candler has been quiet so far here for Cignal. Only 1 point to her name.
And Nxled just not allowing Cignal to get a streak of points.
Substitution. Nxled Chameleons.
5-point lead. And
And
now Nxled is showing off their deep bench. Janelle Cheng coming off the bench here. A double sub, and of course, we know that Jonas Abate also carries a lot of power, and she comes off the bench too. Oh, good coverage though. But MJ Phillips on the ball, and Nxled is out to impress today, Ivy.
A very quick reaction from MJ Phillips. This was actually good coverage from the side of Cignal. Unfortunately, that was just a free ball for MJ Phillips. 2 points needed by the Chameleons to steal the first set.
Tough serve there. Alam isip with good defense. Another chance here for Cignal. Erica Santos will get it, and then she will score again. Really the lone bright spot for Cignal in this first set. Let's see if she can keep going, if Cignal can arrest this lead. Because Nxled only needing 2 points to win this first set. Gloria Aquino also in the mix now. And that's outside, untouched. So Cignal doing what they need to do.
Timeout. Nxled Chameleons.
That's the only problem that we got now. Don't finish at the first attempt. Wait with block and defense. They got very big problems on our block in position 2 and 3. Be ready, they are accelerating a little bit on the ball in position 2. Leave a little bit of line, and we arrive with double block. That's all. Here we go. Oh.
This one.
Chameleons.
No need to panic yet, I think also is the message. But appreciate what's happening, sabi ni Coach, no? That there is a little bit of acceleration coming from Cignal. And that was also a timeout, I guess, to try to break the momentum. Let's see if it works. Pineda putting it up for Myla Pablo. Broken play here. Encarnacion chasing the ball using 2 hands, getting it over. Nxled will counter, and that's a point. Gloria Aquino was the target. And now Nxled with multiple set points here in our first frame.
Deep attack there by Myla Pablo, who's now serving for the Chameleons. This is for set point.
Another chance here for Cignal. Running attack picked up there by Myla Pablo. Some Tete, who
Sabete
coming off the bench, will score the winning point for this first set. A
Nxled
breeze
Preliminaries,
for Nxled
number
despite
one,
their
25.
errors on the serve, Ivy.
That's right. It has been a very dominant game here for the Chameleons, not really giving opportunity for Cignal to recover.
Super Spikers will need to regroup for the second set. We will talk about that and more after the break. (25-19) the score in our first set, won by Nxled. And what we saw was just really a display of a lot of offensive options. Well played too. So they're showing off also the depth of their bench, a lot of players coming in and out, and the highlights of the set. Mostly a lot of points from Brooke. Yes.
Yes, that's right. So, Nxled again, they've started strong. Well, Cignal started strong also. But, it's after that 5-point mark when they reached the tie. It was really no looking back on the side of Nxled. As we take a look at the numbers, so the disparity, we've mentioned this earlier, the disparity actually happens in the conversion of attacks. The Chameleons were able to convert a majority of their attempts, 19 points, while Cignal only had 8 points of all the attempts. So this is something that Cignal will definitely need to work on. And although we've seen the Chameleons has given away more free points, but again, with the number of conversions and success in attacks, well, pretty much that doesn't really matter. It's 5 errors at the service line for the Chameleons in the first set.
That's really a glaring statistic there, 19-8. That's a huge disparity. Really, hindi na kailangan isipin ng Cignal kung anong dapat nilang gawin because the numbers say it all. But easier said than done, of course, because we're also seeing Nxled is actually dictating the pace. Sila yung nagpapabilis eh.
I agree. A lot of faster movements on the side here of the Chameleons. And meanwhile, parang what's happening for Cignal is that they're just trying to counter or recover from their own. So hindi pa nila naipapasok yung talagang sarili nilang movement, to dictate the pace and change the momentum na para balik ta rin naman, Nxled, kayo naman ang sumunod dun sa galaw namin.
I mean, we know Cignal has a very established routine. They have a playbook. They have a system that works, pero hindi pa napapagana.
That's
hindi sila nabibigyan ng pagkakataon. And credit that to Nxled because they have been playing flawlessly, really practically. And if not for the errors at the serve, it would have been an even bigger lead. Oh, nice recovery there for Cignal. But it's a free ball. Nxled will get a chance to score the first point. And now we're seeing a first error on the attack from Nxled. Cignal will be awarded the first point in the second set. So there's a miscommunication there, mistimed by Makaslang. Tolentino pushing it out. Katindig will set up Erica Santos from back row, and that one outside, untouched.
Ball is out.
It's an error there for Erica Santos. We talked about her being really the only consistent one in the first set. We haven't felt the presence yet of Tiamson, who has had a very good first 3 games so far.
+1 for Cignal.
Another service error for the side of the Chameleons.
You also mentioned Vanny Gandler, who scored 25 points in that game that they played against Farm Fresh.
Free ball, opportunity now for Cignal.
Tiamson is blocked. Good rebound here for Nxled. Back row attack. Brooke Van Sickle picked up by Cayuna. Broken play. Santos converts and gets it.
Santos.
Right in the middle of Van Sickle and Tolentino. That was a broken play, but
Yeah.
somehow Erica Santos managed to make something out of it.
And this is what you want to see from Cignal because we know their system. Pero kahit hindi mo makuha by the book, they're able to ad-lib.
Power tip.
But there's no ad-libbing there. That's definitely what is expected of MJ Phillips.
Let's take a look at that attack once again. Very fast, very sharp.
Serving for Nxled. Leah de Guzman.
Oh. It's good work there from Doria Aquino, keeping the ball in play there. And again, Leah de Guzman with the magic fingers. Those
3-all.
power tips or those placement shots are very difficult actually to get right. Pero sakto kung saan niya gusto pabagsakin yung bola.
She's had a very good read of the defense of Cignal. She's done that, I think, twice
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
first set.
To challenge the liberos of Cignal. And we want to welcome our viewers from One Sports. Of course, we also want to say Happy Valentine's Day to all of you watching us on the Pilipinas Live channel and on One Sports Plus. We're glad you are keeping us company on this Valentine's evening. First game between Farm Fresh.
Smart move.
The Farm Fresh Foxies winning that in 3 sets against the Galleries, our high-risers. And now let's turn it over to Frankie Buenvenida, who has a report for us. Go, Frankie.
Uuntiin namin at hindi kami mamamadali. That's what Myla Pablo told me earlier as they plan on trying and stopping Cignal from coming off their 3-game winning streak. She told me that our coaches really trust us at ayaw din namin yun sayangin. So let's see how the Chameleons continue to work one step at a time to try to turn the momentum on their side. Back to you, Chiki and Ivy.
I think that's the key, as you mentioned, Frank. You know, they are not getting too excited. They are also just really playing it 1 point at a time. Hindi na nakakampante. But this is a test because now Cignal is making adjustments.
Positional fault. Hold on
But
next.
there's
Spot there from the second referee.
This is a rotation error. And that's a free point again for Cignal. So after a very long time, Cignal is able to taste the lead.
Serving for Doria Aquino.
Really good receives from Myla Pablo. Tiamson is in the front. And they're going to call double contact, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, they crawled on her body.
Take a look at that one more time. 1, 2, ayun, tumama na eh. So that's,
Yeah, that's right.
Good try though, good reflex action for MJ Phillips. But the point will go to Cignal. And Tin Tiamson will score on that one. Now a 3-point lead for the Super Spikers.
7.
4-point run for Cignal.
Good stop, almost. But MJ Phillips continues to score. Lead is down to 2, but Cignal still
7. Myla Pablo.
in a better position now than they ever were in the first set. Watch play there. Transfer. Nxled. Brooke Van Sickle with her first point in the second set. Take a look at the spike of the set, brought to you by Damgen Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Service.
And again, the speed of the attack of Brooke Van Sickle really just making it difficult for the blockers and the floor defense.
Tolentino just playing it smart, playing alert. sending the ball right back, and she will get a point. Ito pa yung isang malakas din pumunto, si Jules Tolentino as a setter because she's so tall,
Service.
very athletic.
We're tied 7 apiece.
And now the lead back
Back-to-back points.
to
for
Nxled. We were just
Tolentino.
talking about Jules and her ability to score.
First technical timeout.
And that's 2 in a row for the very tall
Nxled
setter, and a
Preliminaries.
lead now for Nxled in
7.
our first technical
Cignal
timeout.
Super Spikers.
We got familiar faces enjoying the action from the sidelines. Kamikal and Mars Alba
Substitution.
just
Cignal.
taking it easy now.
5 out, 6. Lalong isip.
Taking in the PVL action from Inares Antipolo.
6. Myla Pablo.
Again, the points coming from the right
Santos.
pin care of
Lost ball
Erica
hit.
Santos. And after that technical timeout, Cignal had a chance to regroup. Let's see if they're able to regain the
Football.
lead. Now
Colin
tied at 8.
Santos. 1.
It's another infraction on the side of Cignal. Erica Santos stepping on the attack line.
Oh, so they're not going to get the point.
It was very, very slightly, just her foot caught the line.
And things are just going the way of Nxled. They're getting all the breaks, and Jules Tolentino scoring her 3rd point in a row. How about that?
Substitution.
And the advantages of being a tall setter.
Yeah.
Encarnacion in.
A tall, talented setter. What an asset, no, to have in the front.
Service. Pablo.
Usually, liability yan pag nasa harap yung setter, sa kanya may ibibigay. Oh, that running attack by MJ Phillips.
Slides and scores.
Again, she does that so well.
11 to 7.
She's almost at the
Substitution, Cignal.
double-digit mark.
6 and
We're
5.
barely
Hamlet
into
back
the
in.
middle of the 2nd set.
So far, nobody from Cignal has
Myla Pablo.
stopped on MJ Phillips.
They tried, no? Yung nag-rebound, pero lumusot pa rin.
Van Sickle at the hands of Fernandez.
Another strong hit.
Timeout.
And another
Cignal
timeout.
Super Spikers.
Yung takbo ng utak nyo na alam nyo hindi okay. I-turn around nyo yan. Kailangan ibahin natin yung mindset natin. Okay?
Yes, Coach. Yes,
Napakahaba pa niyang laro na yan. Ngayon, gumalaw tayo ng tama. Okay? Yung medics na lang gumagalaw. Ha? Galaw ng mayo. Sige, go, go.
Kung napapansin nyo, medyo hirap tayo sa serve receive. Okay? So anong gagawin natin? Tulungan natin si Angel. Kung hindi niya kaya habulin, kaya natin mag-set. Kaya natin to gawa ng paraan. Okay? Signal! Super!
The voice of the captain, Don Katindig, really carries, no? Her voice really carries when something about just going with the presence of an anchor, a leader like Don Katindig. Feels good for a player, no? Yung parang pag alam mong dala ka niya, at saka nandun siya sa court with
Right,
you.
yeah. And yun nga, it actually was a good point that she made there. They're really struggling with the first ball, with the serve receive particularly. And that's part of the reason why they're having a hard time converting their attacks into points.
So now the lead is at 6. Cignal was up by 2 early in the 2nd set.
Encarnacion on the hit out.
So lead down to 5. That's a quick point for the Super Spikers.
for Cignal. Jel Cayuna.
Good first ball there. Oh, cut shot!
Sickle.
Brooke Van
Through the
Sickle,
block.
classic. Too much for Encarnacion.
Substitution. Nxled. 8 out.
Substitution
Nine,
here.
In.
And Parmentilia coming in to the game for the
MJ
first time
Phillips for the serve.
in this match. Valentino with a chase there. Van Sickle stopped by Gandler. Oh,
Good
what
coverage.
a block, but good coverage,
Yeah.
you're right. Oh, a solo block there, almost makaslang with a good read. We like this rally. Wow, just quick action.
Quick hit.
And Cignal made to earn their points, but it's a
14.
point just the same for the Super Spikers. Let's take a look at the spike of the set, brought to you by Dunkin' Pasalubong ng Bayan.
Good angle in that last hit, and I think we have to commend the coverage of Cignal in that last rally.
Service.
Care of Erin Pangilinan. So we're seeing new faces now here for Cignal. They're trying a new mix of players.
Musa
And also,
slides and
Rania
scores.
Musa is here on the court for the first time
15,
for Nxled. So pareho nagpapakitang gilas ng mga hugot nila.
Well, I guess it goes to show, or at least on the side of the Chameleons, how deep really the
Those
bench
selectors.
is.
Seven.
And anybody who's been filled it in has, been contributing, making the most out of the minutes.
Pangilinan.
And Cignal will want more of that, just those quick points without extending the rally, not giving
15.
Nxled a chance to counter because they have been good at that. They have been transitioning very well.
Erin Pangilinan serving for Cignal.
Boom!
Santos with the regalo.
Santos. Di pinatawad yung regalong iyon.
11,
Mines and
15.
Erica.
Well, it started off, of course, also with a good serve.
Pangilinan.
Let's see if that can be repeated.
Lead is down to 4. Tolentino reverse to Lian. Solo block by Gandler. Picked up. And another good defensive stop there. Pangilinan. Interesting rally. And what a way to end it for Van Sickle, just with a soft one. Great
Second technical
placement
timeout.
shot
Nxled
by Brooke Van
Chameleons
Sickle.
on top.
Lead is back to 5 for
16
Nxled, and
to
we are at our second technical timeout. Still at the Inares Center in Antipolo City, Chiki Roapuno with Ivy Remulla. And our courtside reporter, Frankie Buenvenida. And this is Nxled just really proving to everyone that it's no fluke that they are undefeated.
Nxled.
They are just
Nine,
showing
eight,
spectacular
Pablo,
volleyball here today. Of course, the bulk of the team now, former Petrogas players, and we know that Petrogas has been able to bring home championships one after the other recently. So these are quality players on the court with this rally, but it ends with a point for Cignal,
4 hits.
as Jules Tolentino is unable to keep the ball alive.
Cignal down by 4 points. Erica Santos at the service
Erica
line.
Santos serving for Cignal.
8 points for Erica Santos.
Lian de Guzman has also been steady
Guzman,
for
one
Nxled.
point.
She's one of the younger players in the team. but it doesn't show. Actually, both Jules Tolentino and Lian de Guzman used to playing opposite sides of the court, and now just making
Rania Musa,
good
serve.
music together.
That's right. De Guzman now has 6 points.
Power tip. Good pickup. Encarnacion there. Oh, that got through, and
breaks the
Gandler.
block.
Much needed point there, getting through the two-man block.
But
And that's
still-
only her second
Yeah,
point.
that's right. It's
Yeah.
quite slow, you know, for Vanny Gandler. She's been producing in double digits in the last 2 games that they've had, 3 games they've had rather.
Yeah,
Gandler,
25
serving
points in the
for
last
Cignal.
one. So she needs to pick up her game and really contribute here. Good rebound, another chance. Erica Santos.
Santos of
And
Tolentino.
she's been doing her
14,
job, but
17.
she can't do it alone, especially naghahabol ang Cignal ngayon. Is it 9 points already for Erica Santos, I believe?
Timeout. Nxled, Preliminaries.
And Nxled will call for timeout.
We have to be prepared, okay? There is more options in position 2 than in position 4 now, okay? Ready, guys? It's a side out. We have to take the ball on you is short. Be prepared on your right short. If we can, Jules,
Yes, coach.
use someone that I send. Here we go. Oh,
Next one!
Camilla.
I mean, he's not saying it, but obviously Coach Cadet is very happy about the performance of Nxled. How can you not
Ladies
be?
down to
Of
3.
course, yeah. They've been.
Back at the
I think they,
service
everybody did their
for
homework
Cignal.
and whatever it is that they did
Van
practice.
Gandler.
Obviously, as you know, being shown here in the game today, they probably studied Cignal a lot as well.
It's paying off. Good rebound there for Cignal. Santos again, almost, but Lian de Guzman was able to pick it up. Oh, Jelka Yuna almost scoring there. Encarnacion playing it
Encarnacion,
smart.
Well played shot.
That's something we know about Encarnacion even in her UP
15,
days. She is a smart
17.
player.
Seeing that open area down the line. Simply pushing it over.
Kissing the
Service,
line
Gandler.
just enough to get the point. Vanny Gandler continues to serve. Oh, finally MJ Phillips stopped, but still good coverage. These setters we have. Lian de Guzman almost got away with it. And look at Cignal's coverage. Encarnacion sending it over. MJ Phillips playing setter. And the idea was good,
Ball is out.
but the execution not quite. Pablo wanted
And
to
the
get
lead is
the
down
end
to
line there.
1.
Nobody in zone 6, pero
16 to 17.
napalakas. I'm breathless from that rally. That was so exciting,
That's
Ivy.
right. It's a 4-0 run there for
Gandler,
Cignal.
serving.
And this is a good comeback, you know, that's being shown by Cignal. Their defense is better, but still, you know, you're still looking for more percentage in the attack.
And here comes Erica Santos, solo block there by Myla Pablo, making up for that error earlier. And Nxled is back up by 2. And the crowd here at the Inara Center enjoying this fine action. Nakabawi si Myla Pablo.
Lian de Guzman.
Myla Pablo
Serve
also coming
for
up with big
Nxled.
numbers in the past games. But it hardly matters that she's not scoring as much because Nxled is able to keep the lead, and largely because of MJ Phillips and her dominance at the net, both on offense and defense. She has been a problem for Cignal. And now they call for timeout.
Gagawan tayo, struggle tayo sa pasa. Pasa mo na, first ball mo na, first ball. Ha? Sayang eh.
Oo. Basta ikaw maging guide ko. Sasama ako pagkabasa ko.
Tapos tingnan mo yung pag ano, saan mo lagay. Tsaka baon kasi nga yung, baka ba? Ay, tsaga lang, tsaga lang. Basta lang.
Kaya. Tatlo lang ah.
Let's go, Cignal!
Well, it is only 3 points. That is definitely doable. Cignal looking much better in this second set compared to the first.
That's right. That 4-point run really did wonders here for Cignal. You know, not only were they able to narrow down the gap, but the movement of Cignal in that, you know, in that last sequence was really what we're looking for.
De Guzman.
Encarnacion going up for the attack. Good stop there by Katindig. And that set things off, but no, ball still alive. Nxled is just playing excellent defense. Woo! And all that effort on defense not wasted.
20 to 16.
Nxled will get the 4-point lead again late in the second set. Let's take a look at the spike of the set brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. Relentless Nxled Chameleons.
De Guzman for the serve.
Whoop, that got through. Tolentino on the ball. Good stop there by Katindig. Encarnacion stopped. Erica Santos, again, the lone scorer, really.
And you know, she's been doing it very quietly.
Yeah. But she really has not been getting much help from the rest of the team, so
Serving for Cignal.
something that Cignal has to check.
Rhea Aquino.
Let's see if they can get that mini run again. MJ Phillips is so
Phillips
dangerous.
down the line.
She has got
21,
that slide attack
17.
down pat.
You know, all her attempts, you can probably just count in like three times, you know, that her ball was touched by anyone. It usually is a clean hit.
Good stop there by Pablo. Playing awesome defense also. Oh, and Erica Santos with a save. Encarnacion sending it over. Where would Tolentino go? Back row attack. Pablo off the hands, and that's another point for Nxled.
22.
And what looked like a comeback for Cignal is now again a 5-point lead for Nxled. Or, yeah, it's up to 5 again.
Service, Pablo.
Good pass. They go to Santos, who scores for Cignal.
It's really just Santos for Cignal. That's already 12 for her, and everybody else contributing just 1-2 points.
Santos. Point for Nxled.
So that's really the problem that Cignal needs to solve. They just need to help out Erica Santos in the scoring.
That's right. Everybody else has just scored probably just 1 or 2 points. Following Erica Santos, we have Encarnacion and Gandler with 2. So that's really very far off.
And that's going to be a point. Oh, somebody was called for a net violation, it seems, from our second referee.
There's a
And
challenge
they are not
on
going
the
to
call.
contest it. I think Nxled is just comfortable with that 5-point lead.
Foot fault.
They're acknowledging.
Oh, they are going to think they're being called for a foot fault, and they are contesting it. Let's see what gives here. Earlier, we already had that call against Cignal, I believe, with Erica Santos stepping on the line, center line. First challenge we're seeing today, and you can see just from the body language of Nxled comedians, they're so relaxed.
You're right. And I mean, it was the same despite the fact that, you know, even if they were trailing behind by a bit. So this is, oh yes, there was
the full
center
center
line
entire
fault.
foot there, yeah.
There's a foot fault. Challenge
That's
is
a very
unsuccessful.
minor setback for Nxled.
Will be awarded
But
to
that was
Cignal.
fast eyes from our referees, so we're
Yeah.
able to catch that.
18-23.
5 points.
Jacqueline
Cignal
serving.
needs to make up here. Ooh, what a serve.
Service ace.
A chesty for a very able libero. Bang Pineda could not do much with that. Service ace from Jel Cayuna. And we know she has tough serves. Actually, the #1 server in the league is from Cignal, Tintiam Son, but she has not been able to. She has not been given much of a chance to contribute here today. After a service ace and error, it's just unfortunate for Cignal. It's been that kind of day for the Super Spikers. And now Nxled again. It's going to be an easy second set. Several set points for them. Erica Santos, she's the go-to, keeping Cignal alive. Still set point for the Chameleons. Perfect first ball coming from Pablo. Good stop there by Katindig. Santos from the right pin. And look at the effort of Nxled as if they were not in the lead. Full coverage from the Chameleons. Pablo stopped by Cayuna.
And the challenge.
Mid-play. It looks like it's coming from Cignal. Which card are they picking up? Are they putting up?
There's a foot fault. Hold on, Nxled.
There was another foot fault to be called up against the Chameleons.
Illegal attack. Hold on.
And I think Nxled will counter challenge. We're trying to read the body language here. Let's see if Nxled will contest the call. They will. A lot of foot faults being called today. First, they have to find the point where the call was made. They stopped the play for that one. And again, just a minor setback from what has been a very fluid, very cohesive Nxled team. And you know, we say that even with players coming in and out, kahit anong lima yung anim yung makikita
Yeah,
mo dyan.
that's right. You know, any combination so far for the Chameleons has been working well for them. You wouldn't even really realize whether there was any change inside the court. So the same fluidity, the same synchronization, and the system is really being played very well.
On the other hand, with Cignal, they had that good run midway into the second set. But right away, Nxled just took it back, took the lead back. For those of you just joining us now, it was also a very commanding first set win by Nxled. 25-19 was the score in that first set.
Challenge is inconclusive.
So
Referee's call will be written. Point.
seen for a while, Cignal was able to figure out what to do. They adjusted, but now they're again looking at set point.
That's right. So the call will be withdrawn. But the timeout is called by the Chameleons. So they are at set point. They only need 1 point to steal the second set. They would be up by 2. And Cignal, on the other hand, of course, we still have an opportunity.
That's all. Here we go.
Next one.
Again, what is significant here is the fact that both teams have not experienced a loss yet in this All-Filipino. So very good start for both teams. The third undefeated team is PLDT. But what a treat for the Antipoleños seeing these two teams go at it here in their home court. And what a time for a service ace, keeping things going for Cignal. Joel Encarnacion was brought in the second set, and she has stayed in. I think there's also the mystery in Encarnacion. She's not quite as scouted.
Better pass from Pablo. They go to Brooke, who is
Oh,
denied, but
that's
that's outside.
Van Sickle.
Almost.
Ends the set.
Blockers were there, but Brooke
25-22.
still manages to get the point, and it is a second set win for Nxled. 1 to go for the Chameleons, and it's going to be a must-win third set for Cignal Super Spikers. We'll be back after the break. Been that kind of day so far for the Nxled Chameleons. 25-22 is the score in that second set, and they are looking for a straight set win, but not if Cignal can help it.
And, you know, Chameleons have been performing very well in the first two sets. Cignal, they're not really very bad, you know, but it's just that they haven't been able to get that opportunity to produce a lot of conversions in their attack. So all the attempts are being returned by the Chameleons, and the Chameleons on the other hand have been very consistent with their attacks. So we've seen in the first set that the Chameleons were able to get 19 points out of all those attacks. This time around, better conversion for Cignal. They now have 13 points, and Nxled with 16. The blocking of the Chameleons is one of the things that made it challenging for our Cignal. 4 block points. And Cignal this time around has done better at the service line with 2 service aces. The errors have been reduced on the side of the Chameleons. No, only 1 service error for the Chameleons on the second set as compared to the 5 that they did on the first.
Yeah, we saw some service aces also from Cignal there, pero talaga napaka-glaring nung ginanda ng offense ng Cignal, because if we go back to the first set, ano ba 19-8 ang attacks, no? So ngayon medyo mas malapit, 16-13. So they have, like you said, maganda rin naman eh. Nakita mo na umandar na rin yung offense nila, pero hindi sila nakakarami. And just the ability of Nxled to get the side out and to just get the ball back and just break the momentum of Cignal. That's what they've been able to do.
And again, you know, Erica Santos, obviously on the side of Cignal, would need more help from her teammates in terms of, you know, getting in the points.
Welcome back
So
to set
she's
number
been
3
the lone
of the preliminary
scorer
Yes.
here for
between
Cignal,
Cignal
12
Super
points, and the
Spikers
players
and
following
Nxled
her would
Chameleons.
only have 3 points. That's for Encarnacion and Pangilinan with
took
2.
the first 2 sets.
Very huge
25
difference in terms of
and
production.
22.
While on the other hand, for the Chameleons, Van Sickle with 10, it's Phillips leading the pack with 11, and Leon de Guzman with 6 points.
So a lot more teamwork, I guess, or it's a group effort here for Nxled. We talked about, Frankie talked about the family perspective. Wanting to really work as a family, seeing their team as just one family, and you can feel that on the court. Pablo gets things started here. Good dig there by Pangilinan. She tries to save that ball. Once again, not able to do it, so Nxled will draw first blood in this third set.
Rich Makaslang.
Makaslang,
Server.
tallest players here on the Nxled side, 5'11". And Cignal will score.
Pangilinan.
Quick
Gets a
points,
block
that is
touch.
really what they need. So they have the younger players now on the court. Erin Pangilinan and also
Erin
Jewel
Pangilinan, serve.
Encarnacion.
Service
lucky
ace!
With the help of the net.
We talked about the service aces in the second set, all from Cignal. So this is something that they can remember. They are a very good serving team. They're the second best in the league and number 1 serving player, actually from the Cignal Super Spikers as well.
3 point for Nxled.
And now the side out.
Serving for Nxled.
Obviously a must-win
Leon de
third
Guzman.
set for Cignal. That's a perfect first pass. Ball right back to Cignal, and a
Double
double
contact.
contact called against Jules Tolentino. And that's rare. It wasn't even a difficult ball, but mahigpit ang ating up ref.
Erica Santos serving for Cignal.
Running attack. Oh, what a pickup there by Katindig. Finally figured it out. How about that save? All worth it.
Let's take a look at that sequence once again.
Wow. Best point there. Vanny Gandler just thinking fast.
Santos.
Great transition for Cignal. Almost. Pablo going up. Santos with a stop. Good defense for Cignal. Pablo again with a tip. And now from back row, Van Sickle.
Ball is won.
Called outside untouched, I believe,
Foul.
and Cignal will get that point.
3 straight runs here for Cignal, so this is a good sign. Here for Cignal.
Santos
We did see
serving.
this early in the second set as well, so they have to guard their lead and just keep it up. Talking about Cignal. Pablo again will get that set up. Good cover from Vanny Gandler, and Jelka Yuna contributes.
Quick
That's her second
thinking
point.
for Jelka Yuna.
Timeout.
And she
Next
is an
one,
offensive
Pavilions.
player as well. That we know about Jelka Yuna. Nxled calls for timeout.
Here we go. Guys, they are serving hard. We have to move the legs open and stay distant from the ball because the ball is on your chest. It's on your chest. Here we go. Hey, let's go now. Let's go. The blocking position 4 is working great. There is a little bit of man from the other combination. Leon, that's a game that we have to catch the ball, not to escape from the ball. Let's go, girl. Here we go.
is almost like deja vu from the second set, Ivy. Naalala mo, ganito rin, yung parang lumamang ang Cignal. And then we noticed how Nxled just kept their cool and then took the lead back.
That's right.
Pablo getting the better of the two-man block. So a good timeout once again for Nxled. Turn it over to Frankie Buenvenida with her report.
With a new team, I asked Bang Pineda how Coach Ettore does training despite having 24 players. And she told me Coach Ettore is full of surprises. We never get bored and that brings the team closer. Now, lahat nabibigyan ng opportunity to grow. And that approach is paying off tonight as we see it in their undeniable chemistry on court. Everyone knows their role and trusts each other as they move as one. Although they need not be too excited with Cignal now regaining momentum. Back to you, Chiki and Ivy.
Thanks a lot for your report, Frankie and Coach Ettore. Of course, like we said, we know he is very transparent. When he doesn't like what's going on, you know it right away from the huddles because he's very emotional. But he has kept his cool, so he likes what he's seeing for sure.
I am sure all the Chameleon fans are liking what they see as well. And just like that last attack from MJ Phillips.
Oh, unfortunately, a service error if you're Nxled, but that's a good thing if you're Cignal. Any kind of help you can get. This is a 4-point lead, a rare one for Cignal in this matchup. We'll be back after this first technical timeout. The 2026 PVL All-Filipino Conference is in full swing. Watch it on the Pilipinas Live app anytime, anywhere. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus. And we want to say hello to all of you watching us on whichever platform. We're glad you are spending your Valentine's evening with us here, coming from Inares Center in Antipolo City. It has been a very good 2 sets for Nxled, but Cignal is showing some teeth in this 3rd set. Although they cannot really rest on that lead. We've seen Nxled really take back the lead in the 2nd set, and they can't be too careful if you're Cignal. Again, rallies, just quality rallies between these two teams. Oh, an error there by Encarnacion. He's trying to go for the soft, the tip, the placement shot there, missed the mark. And again, the lead dwindling for Cignal.
It's just now a 2-point advantage for Cignal.
And this is after the first technical timeout, and that's what we noticed with Nxled. They respond very well to timeouts, no? When they're able to huddle and regroup, things, magic happens for Nxled, and now they're down by just 1 point.
Pagpasok natin, pasa mo. Kaya mo yan, kaya mo yan.
Pasa muna, atake tayo na maayos. Yun lang, gagawin muna. Pasa muna. Okay, huwag mo ihulog ng ihulog. Baluin mo.
Let's go! Next na tayo. Forward na.
Kunin ni Banin. Ay, let's
Go!
go!
Forward
Bawal
tayo.
ka sa...
Tara na!
Signal!
Iwala na.
Well, words of encouragement is what we've heard over the timeout. They are still up by 1. So they just have to make sure that they counter here in this next rally, not giving opportunity again for the Chameleons.
They're up by 1 when they were actually ahead by 4
Right.
after the first technical timeout. Magandang dukot doon ni Pablo, who has been spectacular on defense. Actually, an all-around game for Myla Pablo. Oh, that one got away.
That's outside.
Oh, it's
We
outside.
are tied at 8.
So we are tied at 8
Substitution,
apiece.
Cignal, 3
And
out,
napako
4
na rin
from
ang
zone.
Cignal sa 4 points. Again, it's like deja vu with the second set. Exactly what happened. Tin Tiamson back on the court.
Service,
Trying to
Tolentino.
arrest this 4-0 run by the Chameleons. Erica Santos stopped by Pablo. Van Sickle, what a shot!
Van Sickle.
How about the cut shot by Brooke Van Sickle? And the fans are loving it. Take a
Substitution,
look at the
Cignal,
spike
22
of the
out.
set. Brought to you by
17.
Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Perez in.
Boom! Speed on that ball. Ang bilis.
Service, Tolentino.
And yet another setter, Ivy Perez now on the court. Good stop there by Gandler. Back row attack. Erica
Back row attack.
Santos, and you gotta hand it to Erica Santos, who really has just kept the fire burning here for Cignal.
Again, she's been carrying a lot for Cignal here in this game. Santos with 13 points.
Ivy Perez. Serve
But really,
for
Gandler and Tiamson needs to contribute right about now. Leander Guzman finds that
Guzman
corner.
finds
Zone
the
5 with that down the line. Oh, he's finding the seam there.
Team captain, Brooke Van Sickle, serving for Nxled.
Oh, again.
Miscue on the play.
Missed the mark there. So
11.
Perez still struggling to make connections with her teammates. The front line here trying to score.
Serving, captain Van Sickle.
Reverse to Erica Santos and the two-man block. I knew it.
Not today. 12.
Erica Santos, if there's one person to mark, Nxled is saying, si Erica Santos na yun, sundan nyo na lang siya.
That's right, because Cignal needs the point. And of course, who would they go to but Erica Santos?
Oh, look at Makaslang. With her game face.
Reset mo na. Pasa mo na ulit. And then, attack attack. Pag alam yung dumikit na yung bola sa net at may blocker, cover natin. Hindi pinababayaan natin eh. Okay? Cover na lang, ha? Kaya pa,
Okay, lahat tayo nagsastruggle. Kailangan lang i-cover natin yung kasama natin. Gawa natin ang marahan lahat ng bola. Ay, yes, ate. Let's go, ate. Sigal! Kapit tayo, kapit!
to 9.
Nxled in the
favor
lead
of
now.
Nxled. Back
By
at the service
3.
zone, captain Van Sickle.
Just the way they're able to swing the game so quickly.
Middle attack.
That's a good response to the timeout for Cignal.
Good connection this time from Perez and Pangilinan.
Still down by 2.
Team
Also
Red
down
Zone,
by 2
serving for
sets
Super
to nothing.
Spikers.
Pablo with a swing,
Down the
finding
line.
that down the
Pablo.
line. Zone 1 empty.
It wasn't also the strongest of hits for Myla Pablo, but she just knew where to bring it. And that down the line has been a pain for Cignal. The Chameleons has been scoring quite a number of points from that down the line angle.
Nahanap nila yung siwang between the antenna and
The blocker, right?
And fortunately
Service
for
out.
Cignal, that's a service error and a point for the Super Spikers. But they really need to start earning their own points. And Coach Shaq is just stumped, trying to figure out what a combination of 6 players is best. Got a new setter on the court, like we mentioned.
Serving for Cignal.
Actually, all 3 setters have already had their chance. But MJ Phillips still too
Center
much
attack.
for the
14,
Cignal
11.
blockers. Ganda yung connection talaga ni Jules at saka ni MJ.
Leon de Guzman. Serving for Nxled.
Oh,
Too low to cross.
Erica Santos could
15,
not even
11.
get that ball over. And again, these errors now, Cignal is lapsing into them at a very crucial time here with Nxled pulling away.
But 4 points technically is doable for Cignal.
Combination play.
They can only hope for more errors like that. Bang Pineda was actually there, just could not get the ball up. One more time on that last play.
So lead cut down
Erica
3.
Santos.
Erica Santos at the service line.
Oh, tough serve. Good job by Bang Pineda.
That doesn't cross.
So Cignal, slowly but surely,
13 to 15.
gaining on Nxled.
Service.
Take it 1 point
Santos.
at a time. Oh, that's tough. But a chance again for Nxled on offense. And what a
Down the line.
lucky
Pablo.
break again for Nxled. Just lady luck, really, smiling on
Second
the
technical
side
timeout.
of the
16.
Nxled Chameleons. Even with the
Nxled Chameleons. 13.
miscommunication, they still managed to
Super
score,
Spikers.
and they're up by 3 in our second technical timeout. Back at the Inaros Center in Antipolo City. Happy Valentine's Day to all our volleyball fans. And it is certainly a good day for the girls in black.
And the
Ironically,
technical timeout. On
Nxled
deck to serve.
playing
Myla.
spectacular volleyball. And now they're back in the lead in this third set. It could be
Gandler
theirs
threw
in
the
straight
ball.
sets if Cignal isn't careful.
14-16.
2-point advantage for Nxled. Vanny Gandler getting ready to serve.
Vanny Gandler serving for Cignal.
Wow, perfect pass. Straight to Jules Tolentino. And good defense. Both sides. Pablo again with her digs. Van Sickle is stopped. Tolentino was there.
A net violation
fault.
error called up against
Well done,
Cignal. That would be an unfortunate.
Dory Aquino caught at the net
Substitution,
there,
Cignal.
going up for that block.
2
And
out.
things
11
just not
Acuña.
going for Cignal today.
Substitution. Nxled. 7 out. 15.
On the
Musa.
other hand, everything working for Nxled. I mean, they have earned their points, that's for sure, but even the breaks of the game are going
MJ
their way.
Phillips for the serve.
Good rebound. Tolentino looking for the right person, and
Ball
she
score
has
point.
been distributing the ball
Van Sickle.
very effectively, allowing many of the Nxled Chameleons to
18-14.
contribute, and really just keeping the
Substitution.
blockers guessing from the Cignal
17
side.
out. 22. Cayuna. Back in. Serving Phillips.
Oh, that's over. Nxled.
1-2 play.
Wow,
Tolentino.
just wow. Jules Tolentino is showing off by now.
Nxled
Not
Koreans
only
with a
her
5-point
setting
lead.
prowess and her decision making, but even her ability to score.
And you would think that, you know, that was a free ball. She would be setting up a play, especially for her quick attackers.
5 big
this-
points
Yes.
for the setter. Oh,
Comes on.
almost.
Through the block.
Rania Musa thought she'd be able to get that ball back up. Couldn't do it. And Cignal will get the ball back. They're down by 4.
Substitution.
They have to get that mini run right now. Familiar situation again for Cignal, and nahirapan silang bumawi at humabol. Pero napadikit pa rin nila.
Jackie Acuna.
Overpass.
Oh, smart.
Kayuna.
And it's setter against
Well
setter.
played.
We were talking about this face-off earlier at the top of the coverage. Just watching Jules Tolentino and Jel Kayuna go at it. Both very smart setters.
Service. Acuna.
And we all know that Kayuna, you know, she's one of the more aggressive setters that we have here.
Oh, parehong scoring setters din sila. Oh, short. Whoop!
It's going to be a free ball.
Wow!
Laure has had at that. It's going to be a free ball once again for Cignal. No
I mean-
touch.
Ball is out.
No touch?
Was
Or
there-
there's going to be a...
There's a challenge.
There is a
on the
challenge.
For
A block
Cignal.
touch.
Block touch.
Yeah, if I were Cignal, I would be using my
Challenge.
challenges right about now too. Very crucial time. But you know, I'm gonna call out DJ Laure, who just walked, it came into the game. And she was able to read that almost point that Jel Kayuna's trying to make, just sending the ball to the back.
Was there a touch? Yes,
No.
very slightly.
Oh.
Oh, so slightly.
Challenge is successful.
Caught the finger.
Point for Cignal.
Point goes to Cignal.
19. Serving. Acuna.
Floater. Van Sickle, ball right back. Another chance here for Nxled. Van Sickle again. Good defense there for Tiamson. And this time outside, did Van Sickle get a touch?
Ball is out.
No touch.
No touch. And
Lead
look
is
at
down to
Cignal.
1.
4-point run for
Wow.
Cignal.
Exactly what they needed. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Cignal
Timeout.
Super Spikers. And
Nxled.
predictably a timeout by Nxled.
Hey, she's serving short. It's the whole damn game that she's serving short. How can we be surprised? Let's stay off. For me, Terrania, take care of the ball. Position 4, position 3. The short ball in position 1 is taken by Ban. Here we go, and we score the side out. Ready, guys, so!
Nxled!
Medyo tumataas na yung timbre ng boses ni Coach.
Was probably instructions that they discussed over at practice. You know, so he's pointing out, of course, the short serve and who's supposed to get it.
Serving 19. Jackie Acuna.
Cignal definitely has been doing a good job with those short serves.
Right.
Running attack. It is really
Musa
the
slides
money
and
play for
scores.
Nxled, whether it is MJ Phillips or Rania Musa. They can really count on that running attack. And credit to, of course, Jules Tolentino. And that's not the
Serving
easiest
17.
setup. And
Jules
she has been doing it
Tolentino.
perfectly. Good stop there by Cignal. Danny Gander will go from back row. Here comes Van Sickle, stopped. And now it's Lian de Guzman's turn, hitting it off the hands of Din Tiamson and Nxled. Again, getting back the 3-point lead. And let's take a look at the spike of the set. This one brought to you by Duncan Pasalubong ng Bayan. And we talked about that earlier, Ivy, no? Yung going down the line and just trying to get it just through the net. I mean, the antenna.
Off speed.
Back row attack.
Santos.
Good
Picked
stop
up
there.
by Carino.
Woo! Jel Cayuna. Again, outsmarting the defense of Nxled, which has been hard to do because they have been so good covering their court. Nxled has.
Del Cayuna serving for Cignal.
Never say die attitude of Jel Cayuna that will keep them afloat. Wow! Good defense there by Cignal.
From the middle.
That was a great save for Cignal and a conversion. Now just 1 point.
Substitution Nxled.
They need to make up.
Pablo back in.
Pangilinan happy about that one.
Cayuna for the serve.
Good serve.
That's a tough one. Ooh!
Good,
Good
save there.
save. And a broken play here. One-handed set. Erica Santos stopped by Tolentino, who will set up Pablo from back row. Ooh! And the quick action here. Musa winning the joust. Everybody
Cayuna
on the
with a
floor.
save. Oh, that was outside. But excellent defense on the side of Cignal.
And I think everybody thoroughly enjoyed that action here. Looking around here at the Inanas, everybody with a smile on their faces. So much excitement.
They would challenge it. Talking about Cignal. It's probably one of the best rallies we've had so far here in this match.
Lahat talaga nasa everybody just diving for the
Yeah.
ball, refusing to let it land.
And that's actually a good strategy also. You know, just you try to keep it short, make it difficult for them, you know. Ball was definitely out.
Ball is
Yeah,
out.
bantay na bantay naman
Challenge is
because it was
unsuccessful.
such a playable ball for Brooke. And she was just watching it very closely. I think that was just, ano na lang, suntok sa buwan yun for Cignal kasi ang layo na tinakpan ni
Yeah.
Brooke Van Sickle yung, ano nila yung lista nila. Erica
Go to
Santos
Santos.
again. Oh, Pang Pineda gave it
Santos
her
off the hands of
all.
Van
But couldn't get there.
21,
Again, Erica
22.
Santos saving the day for Cignal. Keeping the lead down to 1.
Serving for Cignal. Team Tiamzon.
Tiamzon, the #1 server in the league. Pablo with a tip. Cayuna with a read. Erica Santos will go up again. This time, Tolentino was there. Lian de Guzman swings away, and she does it again off the hands. Really, that down the line hit.
21.
Lian de Guzman has been really, really effective with that one.
9 points for Lian de Guzman.
She had 13 in the
Run
game
Emerson
against Capital
serving
One.
for
So
Nxled.
this is also not a surprise. Nxled at the cusp of winning this in straight sets. They need 2 points, and there is another stoppage.
Mid-play challenge.
The net fault being
by Cignal.
challenged by
Net fault.
Cignal.
Challenge. Cignal.
Oh, that's
Net fault.
quite a risk that they're taking.
But if the challenge is good, and this is a much needed point, of course, for Cignal. They're down by 2. The Chameleons only need 2 to win set number 3 and also win the match.
Again, this is the battle of the undefeated teams. Somebody will go home with a smudge on their record. fall challenge that happened mid-rally. They stopped the game for this. Cignal did. They know that this is a desperate time for them. Let's see. Is it on the
Their
landing?
touch. Oh, there was. Very sharp eyes from the coaching staff of
Somebody was
Cignal.
watching that net closely.
For Cignal.
Wow.
22-23.
They have binoculars or telescope or
Yeah.
what, you know, because we were very close and I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
nakatutok talaga yung coaching staff ng Cignal. I guess when it's crunch time, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Serving
That
for
definitely paid off for the Super Spikers. Tolentino looking for Lian de Guzman again. Same play, same old, same old.
Ball is out.
But that one was outside and
We are tied
it
at
was not
23.
left untouched this time, and it sailed outside. I think Cignal also recognized that Lian de Guzman will go for that same down the line. And now we are tied at 23 all. Myla with a tip.
Oh, that goes out.
That is out.
Well, she had the right thing in
Cignal
mind.
Super Spikers at
The push was
7
just too
advantage.
much.
Oh, and all of a sudden the Cignal fans here at the Inara Center up on their feet.
Serving.
First set point for Cignal all day. And it's MJ Phillips again.
Yes, middle attack.
Unfortunately for Cignal, MJ Phillips is back in the front.
Phillips gets her 14th point. That was a good set as well from Tolentino.
Yeah. This is a dangerous rotation
Lian de Guzman.
for Cignal with
Serving
MJ
for
Phillips.
Nxled.
Again, the first choice for offense. Good first ball there for Cignal. Valentino setting up Pablo. Erika Santos blocked,
Into the
and
back.
she gets it past
Santos.
MJ Phillips again. Setting up Cignal for another
point
chance to
advantage.
take this
Cignal.
set and keep playing.
Substitution. Nxled, 5 out, 20.
Just
Sabeto,
the
Escamilla.
heart of Erika Santos.
16.
Fearless.
Well, this
Coming
is
for her
what
team.
we want to see from Cignal, of course.
Second set point for the Super Spikers.
Serving for Cignal.
And that's outside.
So this one.
Unlucky
Deuce at
for
25.
Cignal, but a break for Nxled. And now we're tied at 25 again.
Myla
And
Pablo,
Nxled, even the
serving.
bench having fun, enjoying. Cayuna going for the middle. Pablo. Janelle Cheng is on the court. Manny Gandler, Janelle Cheng with a pickup. Brooke Van Sickle wants to finish, and she goes long, and they call it inside.
Van Sickle.
And now Nxled with a
Nxled,
chance
match
with a
point.
set point and the match point. What a turn of events here. Van Sickle. She knows how to go deep. Nobody home there for Cignal. Match point for Nxled. Blocked. Another chance here for Cignal. Not over yet. Vanny Gandler hits it outside.
That is out.
Was there a touch? Doesn't look like it because Nxled already off on their feet. Everybody out of the bench, but there is still going to be a block touch
There's a
challenge.
on the call by
Of course,
Cignal.
there will be
Block
Ivy.
touch.
This is their last chance.
And you just gotta try anything that you can if you were Cignal. But this is actually, again, a good run for Cignal.
Yeah.
You know, the attack, the defense, the coverage. It was just that, you know, parang things really went into place a bit too late for Cignal.
No, nahuli lang. Tama. If this happened midway through the third set, then there would have been room for error. Kung error at the serve, okay lang. Okay, let's see. I don't think they're gonna
There
call.
is no block touch.
No
No block
contact.
touch.
And those screams you're hearing are screams of delight from the Nxled Chameleon fans celebrating their third straight win and dealing Cignal their first loss in the All-Filipino What a game for
Congratulations
Nxled. They really
to the
show that it
Nxled
is not a fluke
Chameleons
that
for
they're
taking
at the
this
top
match in 3
of
straight
the
sets.
standings.
25,
Meantime, Cignal also a lot to
25,
think about
22,
because
and
we
27,
know that they are a solid
25.
team, but now they are going to be learning a lot from this encounter, and they have to check their weaknesses and what went wrong. But what an exciting
Join us
last
again
part
on
of that
Tuesday,
third set, Ivy.
February
That's right. The third
17
set was definitely a very exciting part of this match. You see the progression of the scores of Cignal, 19, 22, 25. So, probably just goes to show that they can be slow starters at times. And the third set really was one of the best sets that the Cignal has played.
They actually had 2 chances at set point there. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll introduce our player of the game.
This has been the Premier Volleyball League 2026 All-Filipino Conference, the heart of volleyball.
How many are you allowed in the roster? 17? Nasaan si Abby? Nakalis na siya eh. Straight set win for the Nxled Chameleons against the Cignal Super Spikers. So now it is only Nxled and PLDT with no losses. Cignal incurring their first loss in this All-Filipino. And it is a straight set win for Nxled. So very impressive for the newly fortified Chameleons.
They're really showing, the depth, of course, that they have in the lineup, the depth of their bench. And that's one good thing probably that we've seen here in this game is the fact that whoever gets fielded in on the side of the Chameleons, they're really performing as a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. And interesting because these are players who did not play with each other prior. It's
Correct.
like a
Yes.
big chunk of Petrogas coming into a team that had about 6 to 8 holdovers, but they are making good music together, and that is the proof of the pudding. Let's turn it over now to Frankie Buenvenida, who is with our player of the game.
We are here with our best player of the game, Jules Torretino, with 5 points and 23 excellent sets. Congratulations, Jules. How does it feel keeping your winning streak alive?
Siyempre po, sa game today, talaga mindset namin na hindi magiging madali to. So lahat talaga kami nagpursige sa training and nag-focus rin talaga.
Well, Cignal did not give you an easy win today, but what worked for you?